What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the RGR Football Channel. My name's Daniel Harms, film analyst, and this week we're going to talk a little bit about the good, the bad, and the insane that is Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback. Every week we have a little bit of good, a little bit of bad, and right here we see a really nice job of him maneuvering the pocket, stepping up, delivering a really nice throw to Juju Smith-Schuster. Unfortunately, the process of the catch is not completed, and it's dropped. And it's an incomplete pass. We go to the next play. This is another one where the ball doesn't have to come out so fast, and it just not a great location of the football there. And we see in these two plays the good and the bad. You can say it's bad of Patrick Mahomes, but we always come back to the same thing. He's an insanely talented quarterback, and at the end of the day, the Chiefs live and die by how well the offense plays. If they play well and they still turn the ball over 3 times, like we saw against the Denver Broncos, good things typically happen, even if the defense gives up 28 points, more than the Chiefs' offense scored. So we're going to start off with the good. This is Patrick Mahomes at his best. Now this season, really allowing himself to step up into a pocket. The tackles do a good job of letting him step up. Yes, you get some pressure up in his face, but at the same time, that's what you want. You want the tackles to get that pressure outside, allow him a pocket to step up into. In this very first play, the Denver Broncos are going to play basically just a basic cover 3 type of look. You're just going to have cover 3 out this way. Just kind of make that a little bit different. And then they're just going to rush 4. It's a basic look from the Broncos. They didn't get too creative on this play. And what the Chiefs are going to do, they're going to run basically a huge clear out route for Travis Kelce. On the front side of the formation right here, they're going to have both MVS and Justin Watson run the clear out. So you're going to have Watson, who's going to be this back receiver in the stacked alignment. He's going to run basically just this clear out over route. He's just going to run all the way across the formation. You're going to have MVS kind of release up almost like a wheel, and he's going to take it down here. And what this does, it forces this back safety to have to come back. You have the deep safety as well. And then 27 here also has to clear out with him. You're having 2 guys run. We saw the Chiefs do this a lot with McCole Hardman and Tyreek Hill in the last few seasons, where they just run to the opposite sides of those safeties and force those cover 3 or back defenders to follow with them. And then underneath on the backside, they're going to have Travis Kelce run this deep over route and stop really in the middle of the field where that huge clearing is. And then they're going to have a flat release valve from Noah Gray as well as Isaiah Pacheco here. And again, all this is, it's a deeper developing route, and that's what they want. They want to get this down the field. They know the Broncos are not doing anything crazy here. It's just a nice cover 3 look. They get that clear out with those 3 defenders going with Justin Watson and with MVS, and then Travis Kelce just bends over the middle, and it's a huge play down the field for the Chiefs. Mahomes reads it through. He steps up into the pocket here. Again, you've got good pass protection, everything you're looking for. He steps up, makes a little bit of a hesitation move inside the pocket, as he always does, delivers a strike off a jump pass to Travis Kelce down the field for a big play. So another good here. We get to go into more of the Patrick Mahomes that we know, and that we, at least when I'm looking at this play, that they're going to show 5 up front. Like, this is a lot, very similar to what the Cincinnati Bengals were doing last week. And the Denver Broncos have the personnel as well as the defensive coordinator to change some things up. So what they're going to do is they're going to show 5, then they're going to drop both of these defensive ends into coverage, and then they're going to bring a linebacker, Josie Jewell, number 47. He's going to rush in one of their places. So you're still rushing 4. You're just simulating the pressure, okay? That's what they, whenever anybody says a simulated pressure, that's what this is. You're going to show 5 guys, you're going to show 6 guys, and you're going to drop some out. You're going to rush them from different spots. So you still get the 4-person man rush that you're looking for. You just facilitate it in a different way. So they're going to end up playing cover 1, which means you're going to have man coverage across the board with a deep safety here, and then you're going to have one of these linebackers, or excuse me, these outside linebackers drop into a zone and cover that underneath spot and underneath, really just trying to take away a quick pass over the middle from any in-breaking routes. So we're going to watch this get out there like that when there was nobody supposed to be. Everyone was supposed to be covered. So like I said, you've got man coverage. So what happens? They're running essentially spots all across the field. What I mean by spots is like this is almost a 100% curl from everybody. So you're going to have a curl here, you're going to have a curl here, you're going to have another curl here, you're going to have Gray do the exact same thing, and then you're going to have McKinnon release to the flat, okay? And everyone's just spotting up and looking. That's why they call it a spot. You're getting to a spot and you're turning, okay? And that's what all they're doing. But they're playing man coverage across the board. So right here, you're going to see Patrick Mahomes pump right there. He's going to pump over the middle of the field. And what this actually does, the Denver Broncos right here, this defender, he, instead of continuing to follow his man, which man coverage right here, he goes for the throw. And at that point, he lost his man. So now the Broncos go from having one underneath zone defender here to essentially having two. And that allows Noah Gray to find this entire spot here. That's what they're doing. They just want to find this. This is second and short. And Noah Gray's like, hey, I'm here by myself. I just got to find some coverage when someone loses Noah Gray and their responsibilities. And when I say that it didn't look like they were trying to rush, it just didn't look like it. Like, again, they dropped Baron Browning, they dropped Nick Bonito, they bring Josie Jewell, and then look, right here. It looks like they're trying to keep him in the pocket. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. The 97's jumping around, 99's coming around, doing a big thing. Jewell's just kind of standing there watching him, going back and forth. When you do that, it does allow Patrick Mahomes to stay in the pocket. We have seen him get to the point where he's a little jumpy. He can do some things differently, but this is really good pocket presence, understanding from Patrick Mahomes getting through to a nice touch pass to Noah Gray for a big play. Let's go ahead and jump into the bad, because this is the life and death with Patrick Mahomes. He has the most insane things that he wants to do, and he typically likes to see these defenders underneath rotate out. He can typically move them with their eyes with some intentions, okay? He does like to hit the underneath spot right here for the most part, and he tries to hit the window behind that Josie Jewell here, but he just makes a better play on the football. So what the Broncos come in, they come out in another cover one look, so you're going to have man coverage across the board with this underneath defender. I believe that Josie Jewell right here is their underneath spot defender. You're going to have one guy here and the man coverage across the board. So that's why they call it cover one. It's one, and you have one guy underneath and the man coverage everywhere else. And the Chiefs are going to do the exact same thing they did on the last play. They're just going to run all curls again, like these spots. Kelsey's going to kind of do his a little bit different. It's going to be more of a high-low curl with Juju and Travis Kelce, and Juju's going to run the short one, and Travis is running behind it essentially on this backside of the play. And then you also have Pacheco out here running kind of a wheel route. Just in case. Just in case. So you have, again, Mahomes is looking here. He looks to the play side first. Then he's going backside because you have these off men coverage right here, all right? Honestly, I don't know why he just didn't pull the trigger. He's open. Just throw the ball. Live to fight another down. But this is what Patrick wants to do. He wants to lure Josie Jewell here, this guy here, and he wants to throw it to Travis Kelce behind the vacating linebacker. He does this a lot. This does happen a lot, but when you have better linebackers, and Josie Jewell has played really, really well this season, he does a very good job of not biting on the eye fake. Right here, initially, he does lean that way, but he doesn't commit to it, and because this is exactly why he doesn't commit to it. So Patrick is trying to hit Travis Kelce behind Josie Jewell vacating that area. Unfortunately, it just didn't happen quick enough. Like, this ball probably needed to be out on the break. Instead, it's out a little bit past it, and that's just the intention. He's trying to fake Josie Jewell into thinking that this throw is going to go a little bit more shallow to the left. Instead, he hits it behind, and Jewell does a good job of following the eyes and making a great athletic play on the football. The reason it's located under the bad is because he got a little bit too confident in his eye movement. He didn't see Jewell hit down and really commit to that throw to MVS first, because he doesn't really throw the ball to MVS anymore. So I thought he should just have hit the throw to MVS. Instead, he tries to get a little bit more out of it and ends up with the pick. And the second Josie Jewell one, in my opinion, was the exact same thing. He was trying to hit Juju Smith-Schuster on a curl route behind him, behind Travis Kelce. He had eyes to Kelce first. Jewell didn't commit to it. Comes down with another pick. So then we're going to go to this as the second bad one, the interception from from Patrick Surtain. Really great individual effort. This ball ends up being thrown into the dirt for a lot of different reasons. This one, defensively, it stumped me a little bit. I thought maybe they're playing a little cover six, but it was hard for me to tell with all of these defenders over here kind of sandwiched into the same spot, because the Chiefs are running, basically flooding the left side of the field with 4 different receivers. So it could be cover 6. I don't really know. I'm going to try to get some clarification on it. I'm going to ask some people around. And what I'll do is if I don't have the answer for you guys, I'll put it in the comment section so you know what the Broncos are playing, because it's a little confusing to me to see what they're doing. So I'm going with cover 6, but like I said, the Chiefs are going to run basically 4 guys and flooding that left side of the zone. That's why you see a lot of those defenders come in. So they're going to motion Justin Watson into this stack formation, and he's going to run like a wheel route just up the left sideline. They're going to have Marquez Valdez-Scantling run what's called a glance, and it's going to be a vertical release, and as soon as you get past that defender, that zone defender you're in, you're going to glance inside, you're going to look to the inside. So it's almost like a skinny post, but you're just kind of glancing it right behind that underneath defender. Travis Kelce is going to run a cop route. That's a corner stop, so he's going to come out here, run like a corner, and stop. All right, so he's going to take that initial step towards the corner, then he's going to stop. He has a little bit more wiggle to his route tree based on the coverage, so that's what it looks like to me, and that's why I'm saying that's what he did. Pacheco is just going to run out to the flat here, and again, you got 4 guys on the left side of the formation, so that's why they're flooding the right side, and all these defensive guys go with them. And then on the backside, you've got Sky Moore running a backside dig. This ball should have been out to Sky Moore far earlier, but again, you got to go through 4 reads here and then get out. Patrick steps up into the pocket, is unfortunately unable to get the ball where he needs to go because Andrew Wiley gets absolutely obliterated into right there. So maybe this throw is a little bit different if Andrew Wiley doesn't get thrown into the legs of Patrick Mahomes, having to jump up over and try to get this ball out. But again, this is kind of the part of the process here. That's not totally his fault, but the ball needed to get to the backside a little bit quicker, in my opinion. But again, that's kind of the live and the die. You're reading through 4 guys on the left side, boom, right there, and then he sees a little bit of pressure. It's not a ton of pressure. Step up, and then, Andrew Wiley gets thrown into it. Patrick Surtain makes a great play. I want to see the ball go to Sky Moore's hands a little bit more, and we're going to do another film breakdown on what's going on with him in the last 2 games and why, he hasn't been playing much. So make sure you guys watch out for that. And by the way, this is a good time. Hit that sub button. I know you guys you're watching, you love the videos. These things are what I do every single week. We do a bunch of these film breakdowns, and these are the crux of my analysis and what I'm trying to teach you guys more about the game. So make sure you hit that button, that sub button, and the like, as well as that bell notification so when the Sky Moore film review comes out tomorrow, you can see it. All right, let's get into the insane that is Patrick Mahomes. The Broncos are going to just rush 3. They did the same thing that the Bengals did again, where they just were going to drop some guys out and drop 8 of them into coverage. But what you can't account for is Patrick Mahomes and his backyard football antics. Those are things you can't ever account for. Again, they're going to rush 3 here, and they're going to drop 8. Boom. You have that entire wall of Denver Broncos defensive players right here. They're all just kind of sitting down in their spots. Everyone's kind of covered up. And then, Orlando Brown gets beat off just to the edge once again, and Patrick is able to get out and deliver this football. So, what are the Chiefs doing? They're going to run with this bunch on the left side of the formation. They're going to have Justin Watson at the apex here. He's going to run a corner. Travis Kelce is going to run a spot route. So he's going to turn around right here. And you have MVS running the out route. This is called your spot route. This 3 receiver route concept is called the spot route. It is intended to pull defensive players away from the middle of the field and get that spot route. That's what you're looking for. On the backside, they're having Juju run this backside dig that they love to run. And then they have McKinnon just releasing into the flat, all right? And again, this is the brilliance of Patrick Mahomes, because the play design doesn't matter. At the end of the day, they do flood that left side, but this all happens because Patrick Mahomes is just that good. His stiff arm is a beautiful thing to behold because it allows him to protect the football, and then he just kind of, tucks his arm under and tosses this to Jet. It's great. It's unfortunate right here with that little Euro step hop from number 54 of the Denver Broncos. But look where he's having to align, okay? He's rushing from out here. This is a huge gap for Orlando Brown Jr. to get to. So it's unfortunate, but again, they're going to rotate 56 out, and they're going to bring 54 in and rush around the edge here. And, you know, it's not his wheelhouse, but it does prevent, or actually allows this to happen. Like I said, there's that stiff arm. Patrick is holding this like he's running the football, and that's going to get this guy to come down. And Patrick just kind of like, whoop, delivers it to Jet, who then turns on the Jets. Jet McKinnon, they call him that, whatever. I know they call him Cole Hardman the Jet, but whatever. We all got nicknames, but I love how Jarek has played the last really month for the Kansas City Chiefs. They've done a really great job of implementing in the offense and making his concepts and making his touches really impactful. The last play we're going to talk about, more of the insane. It's hard to tell exactly what the bad that can sometimes follow Patrick Mahomes, because these plays are different. No quarterback makes these plays. Josh Allen kind of maybe does from time to time, but he is the kind of quarterback that makes these plays every single week and can do it every single day. So I think that the Broncos are playing cover 3. And the reason I say that is because they're going to rotate this man out here to more of the mid, and they're going to have a corner here and a corner here that kind of look more like they're playing off into the end zone. They're going to have everyone else rush underneath. They're going to drop the left defensive end into a zone right here, and they're going to rush Josie Jewell off the right side again. So more simulating pressures and dropping and blitzing, and the Chiefs will meet this with a bunch formation on the right-hand side where Travis Kelce condenses in on the motion. They're going to have Juju kind of run this in route. Kelce is kind of running, and out, but if you watch him, he just kind of out and stops, and then they're going to have MVS run an out route to the outside here, just trying to find ways to get maybe a rub or a little bit of get somebody open on that front play side. And on the backside, they're going to have Gray run to the corner, and then have McKinnon run across into the flat. All right, that's all this is. It's pretty basic stuff, but the magic open. And Juju finds that spot in the middle of the defense where there isn't anybody. But this is the magic, okay? This is the absolute Mahomes magic. It's right here, okay? Right here. Josie Jewell gets pressure on him, but Patrick isn't just trying to keep the hand in his throwing hand. He collects the football while keeping his eyes downfield. This is special. Protecting the football. Keeping your eyes downfield, looking for someone to be open. And at the same time, knowing, okay, I'm going to step up here. I'm going to get hit, all right? Going to get sandwiched. He gets hit by 3 different guys right there. 3 different guys. But he holds onto that football, and then he delivers an absolute strike to Juju Smith-Schuster for the touchdown. So this is exactly the kind of thing that we live for, that we all love to see from Patrick Mahomes. At the end of the day, there's going to be some bad. This game against the Broncos happened to be a little bit more of the bad. Some bad decisions on Mahomes, some really nice plays from the Denver Broncos defensive players. And at the end of the day, it's fine. I honestly, I don't have a huge issue, because these things aren't going to happen every single week. I want Patrick to take chances. I want him to try to move guys with his eyes. I want him to make these kind of plays. So the good, the bad, and the insane from Patrick Mahomes, that's really what it comes down to. But again, he nearly threw for 400 without blame, in the reason that the Denver Broncos were able to keep in this game. So it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm not super upset with a game like this, to get better throughout the process. And that's what I love about Patrick. He's so great at identifying what's down from Patrick Mahomes. And make sure you guys are tuning in to everything that we do here at RGR Football every single week. I will have the Sky Moore video dropping tomorrow. But before that, make sure you guys go back and watch my third down review from the Chiefs versus the Cincinnati Bengals. It's honestly one of the best things I've ever done with RGR. It's so much fun to watch the chess match between those two teams. Make sure you're checking that out. We'll see you guys whenever you come in, and make sure you have so much fun as the Chiefs do with plays like that. So much fun.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more, and subscribe to RGR Football.